Okay, so this is how royal titles and heir works and stuff like that. And by the end of this, you're gonna laugh because it's so funny. Everyone was just scamming themselves. They were scamming themselves the whole time. Basically, all the stuff on Google about royal titles and the royal line and stuff like that is all a lie. It's all just, I think it's just put there for their little like campaign or conspiracy against God or something, but none of that is true. Believing fairy tales. I want people to believe fairy tales. So basically, when you're born, you have DNA, right? Like, it doesn't take, a big genius to understand that. You have DNA when you're born, and it's specific to you, okay? And your DNA stays the same whether you're born once, twice, 3 times into the future. Your DNA is always your DNA, and it doesn't change. And your DNA is linked to your original birth name. So everyone will know who you are. There's no mistaking people. There's no mixing them up. There's your DNA and there's your name. And with that comes like your list of titles. So people can find like, you have this title, this title, this title, this title, right? And it's so funny. I don't know how they do it, but some babies can be born and it looks like they're a brand new baby. Like it looks like they're firstborn, right? And you can't find anything, like you can't find their birth name or like somehow they wipe it. And so like you think that they're new, but they're like really old or something like that. I don't know how they do it, but it's really it's usually they're trying to protect their identity for some reason. But so that's how that works. There's no mistaking people. There's no I'm Artemis Bradford, like even though you're a monkey, like no you're not. And you're not fooling anybody. Your DNA is your DNA forever. And I mentioned this in previous videos. There's no inheritance. So like when we die, we don't leave anything to anybody. In fact, we can't do that. So it goes from one lifetime to another lifetime to another lifetime. It just follows us wherever we go, and you can't take it. Okay, you can't steal it. Can't steal it from us. It's ours. You can't like, I don't know what humans do, like mix up, like do some fraud on paper. Like you can't. There's no inheritance. And okay, so get this. It's so funny because like I overheard, so humans are trying to get help like with what they did, right? So they're trying to get other entities to help them like go against us. And they're promising them my titles. They're going, you can have this title of hers, you can have this title of hers. And it's so fucking funny because titles are not a right to land. They're not a right to land. They're not anything tangible. Nothing. It's not a castle. It's not like you have this land. It's just who has the highest rights in a given area. That's literally it. That's what a title is. So like, example, like Alice in Wonderland of Estragon, right? Like as a title. Okay? And you get your titles by someone trying to steal from you. Okay? So in that example, Alice in Wonderland of Estragon, she got her title of Estragon from Cheshire Cat of Estragon, who tried to steal from her. So now Cheshire Cat doesn't have his title anymore, and she has the title. See? That's it. An heir. Heir to the throne is just who has the most titles in an area. That's it. That's heir. When God's not there. If I'm there, I have the highest rights of everybody. So do you see how fucking bonkers this is? There's no, like, I don't even know if this was ever a real thing, but like there's no inheritance, like someone dies and just leaves you all their fortune. Like I don't think that ever really happens. Like maybe under certain circumstances, like you know, if you've done something to harm someone and they're like begging for their life, like, here, take everything I have. But no one just in their good graces is going to be like, oh, I have this many children, I will just give them everything I have. And I'll just start again in my next lifetime. Like, no, never. It's so funny. So yeah, so this is like Nephilim, right? So this is how it works. So here in this picture, I don't know when this was. I don't know what timeline this was. I don't even know if this even happened. This was a picture I found on the internet. Okay. But this kind of like was made from somebody who knew a couple things, right? Clearly. So there's me. I have the highest rights at the top, right? And this is how like our families are structured. So there's one female and she has however many males, and it's not a family, it's a family, but it's not a family in the sense of like human families, right? Like they're operations. It's like a big operation. And so like every family has, okay, I'll talk about that. Every family has their own way of doing things, right? So usually, not always, but usually the one with the highest rights in the area is Leo's wife. And they do things, I don't know if they do things like really differently from everybody else, because I don't really pay attention to everyone else's family. But they do things like a little bit differently from everyone else, right? Like, so I don't know like how many males she has or anything like that, but they keep their genes to themselves. We'll say that. And there's nothing wrong with that. So they just like, they don't, you know, like some of my daughters like will fight for males. Like they all want as many males as they can get, right? Like I want that male. No, I want that male. And they keep it to themselves. Like they keep their genes to themselves. And so, and you can always tell what they look like because, or who they are, because they're always like shorter and they have blonde hair, blue eyes, and they're always like very well put together, like nice hair. And like really like they talk really gentle and they're like really kind and stuff like that, right? But that's like really different from like somebody else's family, right? So there's like one family who's really old and they like live in a dark castle, and like maybe you would think they look like vampires, but it's still the like bloodline of God, like, and they still aren't wrong in what they're doing. They might be really scary but they're not wrong. They're still Nephilim. So there's no like fallen angels, quote unquote, like, you know, these crazy stories like, oh, they're fallen angels who conspired against God. It's like, no, you conspire against God, you die. That's it. You don't survive. So the ones who survive are the strongest ones, right? Because that's how the title system works, and that's how heirs work. It's the strongest one. It's like the Rocky. Is it the Rocky quote? It's not how hard you hit, it's how hard you can get hit, right? So it's the people who take the hits, the most hits over the longest period of time, get the most titles. And that's how it works naturally. So humans have it in their head because you're monkeys. Like, come on. You think like it's like, I gotta go in there and show them who's boss and just kill everyone and I don't know, like show my dominance and stuff like that. But that's not, anyone with real power doesn't act like that. Like that's like a weak loser acts like that. So yeah. And basically, another important thing to say too is like, you know, a lot of people think that the females are like insufferable and like not cruel, but just like really short-tempered and, you know, like reactive and stuff like that. And those are the only ones who survive. That's the thing. So you can be like, oh, they should be more gentle and kind. Those gentle and kind ones don't live. They get eaten by males. So that's what nature has selected over time, right? You can look at it any way you want to. But that's just the way it is. It's not, oh, I'm going to show them who's boss. No. And like these females, right, who are getting like tortured and stuff like that, like humans have it twisted. Like they think that they have the upper hand, they're torturing. No. When things happen to them, they get something for it. That's what you're not understanding. There's something to be paid. You did something to me, there's something to be paid. And it's not like anyone can go and follow these rules and get castles and all this lavish lifestyle, right? You have to have the abilities. Like you can't just be a human and just be like, I'll just be like a punching bag to the universe. Like if you want to be a punching bag to the universe, like you're just gonna die. That's the thing. So you couldn't even follow these rules to get what we have, is the thing. It's just the bloodline of God. Okay? So that you can like conceptualize it better. It's like anytime I try and like explain to humans, they twist it in a way where they think they're better, right? They have it twisted. So yeah, so like when I say like there's so many females here and there's a lot to gain from Earth, it's not like gain as in the sense of like I need to crush them, I'm stronger, I'm gonna take everything. There's a lot to gain because nobody fucks with us. Nobody fucks with us because you die. So anywhere we go, no one fucks with us. There's not a whole lot to gain, is there? Nope. There's stuff to gain where people try and steal from us. That's where the stuff to gain is. Get it? Did you get it? And so like, I don't know, like I hate the like fallen angels, like they're evil, like no, like some of them are brutal. And they're not wrong, is the thing. Like this, so I don't know what this stuff in the media is, okay? So I know who that is, and that's someone who's very old and literally should not be out in public, okay? He should not be out in public. He certainly shouldn't be some rock star on television that people are looking at and stuff like that, okay? I have a memory of him. And it's literally like in every interaction with you, not me, like God, but he's sitting there trying to rationalize eating you is basically it. Like, so you come to him with something, like he'll pace, and he's like, okay, do I have enough to rationalize eating you? Do you see what I mean? So you all need to get your head on straight because it's not on straight and you're not understanding. And I hate to see this. I hate to see this because they are clearly making money off of our image, and you don't understand the consequences of what you've done here. It's so bad. Trying to steal our titles. For what? Steal our titles to what? Like what? A title to what? Fucking morons.